What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into this episode of Sudoku Spotlights. Today we're going to take a look at Wizard of Legend. If you're new to the channel, what I do here is I like showing you games you may have missed, may not have heard of, and then showing you what you're actually getting with the game. Hopefully you'll find one that you think is cool or one you haven't heard of before and you can check it out. Hitting the like button on my videos helps the videos get spread into different channels, different algorithm. You know how the YouTube thing goes. So hit the like button if you want to help me out. Subscribe if you want to see more cool videos on cool games. And let's get into it. All right. So you can play this game in co-op, local only though. There is no online, and there is a versus. The versus is just 1v1. It'll make a little bit more sense once we jump in. I'm just gonna jump into my single player save here. So you are a wizard, and first thing I'm going to show you is that there is different outfits. Each give passives, little minor ones, but it's also a way you can change the color of what you're wearing. I am rocking Avarice right now, so I get more gems and gold, just because when I was playing last, I was unlocking stuff. This is a training area. This is your loadouts, so you can have whatever cloak you want, and then your abilities and your item. And oops, let's go look at the items here. So you can only have one item equipped at a time, and they're divided into three categories: offense, defense, and miscellaneous. Offense is anything from increase all damage dealt to enhances your basic and your crit chance. Defense is things like increase your max health, and then miscellaneous is a little bit of anything. So what's neat about this game is if you see in the bottom left corner, we got the square, X, triangle, circle. Square is your basic attack. X is your dodge. Triangle is like your special move. And then circle is your signature move. And if you see the blue bar under my health up at the top corner, that's your super meter. If you watch as I make contact with the hits, the meter fills. So if you can chain hits together, you can fill your meter. And that'll let you do the super version of your circle move. So I have the axe equipped right now. It's a good one for like high DPS on single targets. It's good for killing bosses, right? So there's different elements, and you can get different basic attacks. You can get different dodges. You can get different. There's a ton of special abilities, and there's a ton of signature moves. I don't have everything unlocked by any means. Just gonna rock this loadout. Why not? It's what I had equipped when I started. So. This is your little house, then you warp to the market. The market, you can also change everything that we were just looking at, but it's also where you get to buy new stuff. So like this razor petals one, I only have 32 gems, so I can't get the razor petals, but I could get any one of these. Aqua beam, another dash, but this one does a shock. Spiraling typhoon, another training area down here. Up here is where you actually buy the new outfits, but I think I have all the ones I can buy unlocked. In here, this is where you actually go to do the runs, and then these characters around here will actually let you modify the run, which you can fight like a certain boss, you can increase the difficulty, things like that. And then there is a few other things, but I'm not going to spoil that too much. Here's where you buy your artifacts. So let's just jump into it and get playing. This game is super fun in my opinion. It's kind of like Diablo, kind of like just any of the old hack and slashes. It's got like big time Super Nintendo vibes to me. I mean, look at the aesthetic. Like this is a great game. It's super fun to play in co-op though. If you have somebody to play it with, it's way better to play in co-op. You'll have way more fun. So that's pretty much what happens is you move into an area, the enemies spawn in, you kill the enemies, and that'll let you move on. There is element play to the game, so where these guys are fire-based, water attacks and ice attacks will be better against them, but you can do more damage that way. So this looks like a shop. No, I don't want to give up on my spells. So the portals will warp you back. There's 4 portals. Ooh, fun. There's melee enemies, there's ranged enemies, there's AoE enemies, there's kamikaze enemies. There's a pretty good variance. And then with the elements on top of it, like this flame guys then do a tri-shot and have a dodge, which can make him kind of annoying, but... Ow, he hit me. I thought he was dead, but he's just in the corner. Whew. Alright, moving on. Okay. I thought my triangle was up, but it wasn't. And I almost died because of that. There we go. So the coins, you'll use the coins to buy things in the run, and then the gems are what you use to buy things between runs. You can't run off the side, so these parts is just hit dodge to go. Ow. Ow. There's not a ton of environmental hazards. It's usually just the enemies that are actually what you're going to be fighting. There is a little bit, but not a lot. It's not the focus. It's not like a Spelunky or something like that where the traps are going to kill you as much as the enemies. As you can see, like, I'm at half health and this is level 1. Oh, that's the sphere guy. Let's go right. So this shop, you can switch out your abilities for new ones, and these silver ones are upgraded versions. So this is the one I have equipped. I can afford it too. That's interesting. You know what? Let's just take the upgraded one. So now, if you noticed, I explode when I dash. The end of it will go boom. So instead of warping back, let's go north and finish up here. It's the other shop. So these would be artifacts to carry. How do I do that? I forget. There we go. L2, Darius said it on the screen. That you can see what relics you have equipped. Oh, so I can regain health. That was the one that we picked up earlier in the run. And then you can actually see what abilities you have. You can get extra abilities for L1, R1. So like if I bought the airdrop from the other vendor, I'd be able to have an L1, R1. So you do get up to 6 abilities. It's just you don't start with them. Just start with the loadout that you pick in town. Okay, so we're good all up here. I want to take this portal back, and we're gonna go, we're gonna go north. Oh, and he's fire immune. That's great for us. So the little orange numbers with the triangle beside them mean that I'm doing increased damage to that fire guy. Whereas if I do that and the blue number popped up there, that blue 10 with the reverse triangle, it's showing you that you're doing the correct element to the correct enemy. Ow! Oh, they almost killed me, man. Crap. Super was up, that's why I'm glowing, but it ran out because I couldn't find anybody. Hang on. Where are we trying to get? We want to go this way, I guess. Yeah. How much money do? Oh, I have just enough. It was red that has the 75. Yeah. So this will heal me for a chunk, and then we'll go back, and this is where the boss of the level is. Hit square and spawn in the boss. Boss fights are definitely tougher than your average fight. And there's the super up, and we're gonna melt him with the super. So that's honestly why I use that signature move, is because the damage that comes out of it is incredible. Ooh, what was that? Oh, that's awesome. So when we did the when we got our super up in between, and I was running between areas and it didn't count, or sorry, it ticked away and was gone. This new relic that we got means that it won't tick away like that. We can keep it for the next fight, and that's really handy. So that boss isn't a real boss. That's kind of like a stage boss. There's an area boss, which is much more tough. Much. Oh my goodness. Trying to talk and play. The area bosses give you pretty cool unlocks. You can actually get some of their abilities as signature moves. I'm not using one right now, but some of their abilities you do end up getting a signature. This guy, he gives you pro and con items, so like this one, increase health, or max health is reduced but damage is increased as health gets lower. Replaces all non-curse relics in your inventory with a random curse relic, increases health and movement speed for each curse relic. So it's a trade-off for these ones. I mean, it's not always worth it. Where I'm trying to stay alive, I'm not going to do the big risk reward. Okay, so let's go north and clear out some enemies. Okay, sir. Oh, that guy did drop a health orb. The little red orb will actually give you some health. It's not much, and if you're playing co-op, just be mindful that it's whoever touches it gets it. So, and there is some like magnetism, so you can steal health potions from your friend who needs them by accident. We've done it in co-op many times by mistake. I fell off the side. So in these areas, you can fall off the side. You can't run off the side, but you can definitely get knocked off and you can dash off. So I died. That's the end of the run. We get to keep our gems. All our gold is gone. And if we had unlocked any new abilities, like from beating the area boss, then we would have we would be able to use that now. Let's swap out our load. Let's go with my ice loadout. So now I have this little familiar, which is why that guy got frozen. It'll freeze things every so often. My square is now this water attack. My dash will leave the Sub-Zero clone that if they touch it, they get frozen. My triangle is now the rotating icicles, and my circle is an ice spear with high knockback. The super move is many. So I'll pop in, do a level with this guy just so you can kind of see. What do we got? We got 52 gems. Let's buy something, huh? Ooh, that sounds fun. Ooh, that also looks fun. I mean, we got 18. We can still get one more. All right, get a bunch of dashes. Drop in. So yeah, these three are the bosses I would fight. So we're gonna go into the Earth Elemental area, and then the boss will be Earth Element. So if I had wanted to, I could have picked a fire loadout and then I could have paid somebody in that the marketplace to make it so that the first boss at least is fire, so that way I have an easy trip through the first run. All right, let's do this. So as you can see, my ice has the freeze effect. It makes it much easier to control, crowd control playing solo. My other build, I was definitely playing co-op last, playing with a buddy, and oh, that's a mimic. Goodness. Ah, stop it. So where we died, we don't have the relics that we had before, so our super move will wear off now, like it was before. Oh goodness, look at them all. Ah! But yep, anybody who's a fan of like Gauntlet Legends or Diablo, you'll find big time enjoyment in this. It is just a really fun action RPG. Whoops, I accidentally grabbed a relic. Whatever. And yeah, it's just infinitely replayable as the levels and the enemies are all procedurally generated, and there's tons and tons and tons and tons of spells and relics to unlock. There is a bunch of cloaks to unlock as well, as we saw in the beginning. So there's reasons to keep doing runs and keep playing. Dear. Once you've got like everything unlocked, then you can start doing the custom runs from the people in the town that we were talking about, where like I said, you can like run a specific boss, for example, or you can crank up the difficulty. I am poisoned. Oh, so we found the boss area. We have 3 of the 4 portals found, so I mean, it is kind of whatever. We're at a lot of health though, so we're just gonna fight him. Ow. Ow. We did it! Alright. Always make sure you get your chest, because I have left the level without grabbing the loot from the chest. So it does tell you how much of the map you explored, how long it took you, the amount of gold you got, the amount of gems you earned. It breaks down the spell damage, the basic damage, the enemies defeated, but the damage taken and the damage dealt, I don't find always lines up, or it doesn't feel correct all the time, but whatever, very small complaint. I mean, you're probably not even going to look at that friggin' screen when you go through. Let's go south. So I'm not getting any bonus damage on these guys where I'm icing their earth. Ow. Ow. Oof. I got owned. Did you see that? Wow! Holy crap! They just teleported through my super and then, yeah, murked. Alright, guys. So that is gonna be pretty much all I want to show you for Wizards of Legend. I mean, if I'd been playing a little bit more serious, I might have been able to show you like an area boss, but it's more fun if you fight them on your own, especially if you're doing it with a friend, because you're gonna have a great time getting through this one. Um, yeah, like it's definitely worth checking out. It's not an expensive game by any means. Like I said, the only thing to keep in mind is that there's no online co-op, but if you're rocking it on like PlayStation, you can do the share play or just have your friend over and play it on the same couch kind of thing. Um, when I was picking up the game, there was a little. One of the things I noticed is people were complaining about frame rate. There was some frame rate drops apparently playing co-op. I'm pretty sure that's been patched out through updates and everything, because I share play this guy with a buddy halfway across the world. He's like quite a ways away, and we've never really had any frame drops or choppiness or lag. And I would be hosting on my PS4, share playing with him, and we never had the drop. So I think they got the frame rate thing under control. And like you saw playing here now, like I had no frames dropped or anything. It was just my bad that I died. It wasn't anything to do with the technicality or anything. So that being said, I highly, highly recommend this one, guys. This is called Wizards of Legend, in case you forgot. Definitely check it out. It's well worth your time and energy. I can't say enough good things about it. It's a barrel of laughs. So yeah, hopefully this shed some light on it for you. If you liked the video, smash the like button. That helps me out, helps spread my videos around. And if you sub to the channel, then I'll show you more cool games like this. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good one.